What's up, guys? So I had a good day, very good day actually. So 473, 39 tickets, and $71.60 in commission. So um, only did two stocks, MOMO and SFIX or Stitch Fix. So SFIX, what I did was opening range breakdown. You see opening range at 9:45. So I kind of waited. So 9:30 it popped up. Here's a lesson of not chasing the stock. If I chase the stock, I would be buying it at basically at the high of the day right here somewhere, and then it would just collapse on me. So I waited. I watched the stock, and I capitalized on the downward move of it after it could not make any further highs. So 9:30 broke up, sort of a opening range breakout, not really. So it popped up, and then the selling pressure got to it and pushed it down. So it formed this long wick. Continue to watch it because it was pretty erratic. It popped up again, could not make another high, and then it started to fall. So that's when I got really interested in this stock. And once it broke VWAP, that's when I entered on the 5 minute. Now, how this looks like on the 1 minute is like this. So on the 1 minute, it failed to make a new high. It did have this pullback here, so I waited. I saw that it did not break the EMA, so I went short. It then fluctuated around this area for a bit. Did not break it a second time, so I felt very confident about it. So on the way down, I added to my position, and then I start covering. The reason why I covered, I've always said this, is because the SMA, for me, I set the 50 and 200 day level for the simple moving average. So those are very strong levels. So I knew it was going to bounce somewhat. And you can see here, it sort of did bounce. Although the stock was so weak, it continued to fall. Either way, I covered, and then I made 127 bucks off of SFIX. And also the other reason why I was kind of bearish on this is because if you look here, when I went short, it was pretty much at the very extended level. So the two markers you see here, 36.69 and 34.34, were the opening, the pre-market highs and lows, right? So this is very close to a pre-market high. So it's kind of extended on the higher end of the range. Usually what happens is things tend to go back down towards the average. And also this stock, it gapped up. So because it gapped up, there's a tendency to fill the gap. So the fact that it's so high makes me want to be bearish on it. 15 minutes, same thing. If you look at the 15 minute here, it popped up 9:30 to 9:45. 37.71 was a high of the day. Could not maintain it, and then it started to lose the levels, and that's where I went in on the 15 minutes. So again, I let the long-term trends dictate my short-term trading behavior. So very proud of myself on that one. So that was SFIX. Actually, SFIX was $346, so I actually made quite a bit of money. The one that I struggled with was MOMO for a bit. MOMO, as you can see, it popped up, could not maintain its level, so I became short bias on it. Even though eventually it did go back up, trended back up. Another reason to be slightly short bias on this, at least in the open, was if you look at the daily level. Here, there was an SMA level here, it popped up, and then it started to trade sort of below this SMA. So make me a little bearish on it. So this is how it looked like on the 5 minute. This looks like a Christmas tree because I admit I sort of overtraded this, but opening range breakout, you see this, it tried to go up, bearish pressure got to it, so it became this like reverse doji type of situation where you have a long upper wick and a small lower wick. And then it became really short, engulfing pattern, so I went short on this. 1 minute will give you a clearer picture. So I went short, added to my position, and then I stopped myself out. So I lost money here. I saw that I could not go any higher, so I went short and then added to my position on the way down. Again, notice the SMA, and this stock keeps bouncing off of the SMA. So this is a very good example of why I always covered or sell near the level of support, especially if it's an SMA. So I covered. On the way back up, I exited my entire position prior to break even. So made money. I think I covered back almost all of the losses I've incurred in the beginning. And this is another good reason why you want to stop out as early as possible. I didn't do that here, so I kind of paid the price. And then I went short again. I saw that it went up. I could not hold this level. Started the next minute lower again. So I went short, but I was quick to cover, and then I covered the rest at break even. And then it sort of collapsed, went back up. I went short again. It popped up, so I covered. And then finally, I did it one last time. I saw that this was very short. It was very weak, and so I thought that this was going to do what SFIX did, which is to continue to drop. However, I think this stock was strong. Now that I look at it, because there's another SMA right below this level, so basically it's two levels of support. The stock has to be somehow very, very weak in order for it to continue to break through both very long-term trends. So I got kind of chopped up a bit. I think most of my commissions came from just heavy trading of MOMO. So lesson to be learned for myself is be careful, go lighter on sizes here. But nonetheless, I made money on this. So overall, I made $127 off of MOMO, but this was bad. It's not the type of trading I would like to take. But on the long term, if I were to wait a bit, which was probably not that possible because I work, but long term is at this level, at probably 955, around 7, when it took the reversal, that would have been a good trade because that's when it popped all the way up to the high of the day. This would have been a very good run, and this is where it was not choppy at all. So that's how the 5-minute looks like. If you look at the 15-minute, I think I did okay in my assessment. It didn't move up, so I went short naturally, and it did drop. So I'm very proud of myself in doing that. I think when it started the new 15-minute and it was long bias on that, I should have taken note and probably taken a long position as opposed to a short. But nonetheless, I made money because I was quick at it and quick to get out as well. So overall, proud of my performance. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.